using Wave to dynamically manage their rates has allowed them to kind of divorce themselves from that idea of just managing to the comp set. We have a lot of clients that in the past, either they were just kind of following the comp set pricing or the comp set was following them, but everybody was very in lockstep and everyone was just kind of basing their strategy off of everyone else and they would adjust. So this client has found that using Wave to dynamically manage their rates has allowed them to kind of divorce themselves from that idea of just managing to the comp set and really let their rates be adapted to their property and what their property is doing and what their property can charge. And it's also managing it much more dynamically than their on-property people could have done in the past, right? So, and they, even when they had a revenue manager, they were still, adjusting rates maybe once per day, probably a couple of times per week. They're pulling their rate shopper and they were making their adjustments. But with Wave and with the automation from the system, they're adjusting their rates all the time. It's constantly adapting, and their comp set just can't keep up.